Impressive.
Okay, that's a feat.
Huh.
Yeah. But alas, here we are, guys. The bans. Witch Doctor and Bat were banned last time. Now it's Witch Doctor and Grimstroke.
Wow, so despite the win, Thunder Predator is still making the adaptation. And now they snag the Snapfire. Okay, this is great. So this puts a little pressure on the Beast Coast to probably pick the Centaur. Not that that's a bad thing, but...
Why is that, Sayori? What do you mean for our new viewers that don't attend South America that much?
Well, you know, Snapfire Centaur has proven to be a pretty amazing 3-4 combo that has worked wonders in destroying the hopes and dreams of enemy safe lane carries, Trent.
Oh, thank you, Sayori.
I gotta remember you, though, because if they... Yeah, I like this, because the Bat Rider is open, all right? Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, and they're
This
not
is
going
on
to pick
script.
Center now on Thunder Predator because they hate playing Center against Mars.
And Nyx.
I guess we discussed about it. You know, some people don't think it's that big of a deal. But Thunder Predator, from pretty much every draft... Oh, so they go
This
Timber
is
into
nice.
Nyx.
Well,
All right.
yeah, Nyx isn't so nice, but against Mars, it's beautiful. And for those wondering, like, Centaur and Nyx, well, why is that a big deal? Because of Retaliate. You pop Carapace, then you go poke him with your little pincer, and you get a free, easy stun on Centaur. He can't do a gosh darn thing to stop it, except maybe hoof stomp you. But, you know, that's the only option.
Okay, so now they take the Bat Rider because they have the Timber.
Yeah, they're probably going to ban it anyway,
I wonder
too,
if they're
with
going to
them
take the
having Nyx.
Viper, you know? Because that's the same way Thunder Predator beat the Timber in that first game.
Do you think... I don't think they would pick Viper on Beast Coast, though, do you?
Seconds remaining.
Yeah, I guess they also have this Mars.
That's a good question, actually, Trent. Are we at the point now where we need to start considering, like, you need to be working Viper into your repertoire? We see a lot of teams now threatening him as a 3, threatening as a 5. Haven't really seen a 4, but he can even still go mid. If you don't play Viper at all,
Yeah.
I feel like you're just missing out on a really dynamic drafting choice.
I mean, to me, it kind of goes both ways. I think Beast Coast are exceptionally good at playing like very standard 5 and 4s. Like they play heroes that are like really strong in their role, and it allows those good rotations, right? What's the most risque ones they'll do? Like E.T. Lena. I mean, even that's a pretty standard duo, but you know they ban it anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna call that a
Okay.
waste though, personally. I don't think you had to.
Yeah, I agree. They don't really pick it too much, and I don't think it really looks like a Chrysalis hero or a Whisper hero.
But that's okay. Play it safe. I mean, surely there's, you know, there's some freedom in the bans. It's fine.
So what else here? Do you just take a K1 hero out? Do you take the Wraith King just for fun?
I would ban Warlock personally, but they ban Bloodseeker.
Okay.
I think Warlock's
I'm okay
the
with
pick.
the Bloodseeker ban. Now, one thing that stands apart as well, Thunder Predator not banning for K1 nearly as much. His prized Wraith King's still in, the Sven, the CK, the big stunners.
10 seconds remaining.
I like the Bloodseeker ban, though. We talked about it last draft. I think it fits a fast tempo that Beast Coast likes to play and super annoying against Timber. It also opens up Slark.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't think they'll pick it, but I'm still... I think he's a sleeper. I'm going to keep selling these Slark stocks on you guys.
It's good. And then when it comes out, you feel nice, you know?
Yeah. And low-key, I do
what-
think he's decent.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, they take the
Good
bird.
choice. Good choice.
It's good.
Get rid of that thing
I
and
like
pick Warlock. Boom. All right. I mean, to be fair,
Warlock. I
stuns.
mean, why do you like the Warlock here?
It's just stupidly good with Mars. It opens up any position 1 pick that you want to get. But I will say, with Beast Coast's usual repertoire position 1s, it's not
10
particularly
seconds
good.
remaining.
But with the Timbersaw being there, I don't think you really want to go deep into your strength carry pool.
5
So
seconds
the Warlock
remaining.
might make you ease into this agility hero. Downside, doesn't have any stuns versus Timbersaw. But
Yeah,
Fatal
I
Bonds
think Warlock
Mars is
is a Thunder Predator hero. I think we might see them fourth picking it overall for them. They really like this 4th pick support. But what about AA? Do you guys think AA is decent versus Timber? Like,
the only reason it's nice, especially for Beast Coast, is they tend to pick position 1s with stuns. So that
Yes.
ups its value a lot.
that's why. You know,
I'm thinking
Sven
hard here.
AA, CK AA. I think they're all pretty good.
I kind of wish they didn't ban Oracle and they went for like a Leshrac draft.
I mean, they can still go
They
for
could
it.
go
Right? They have the
ABBA
Nyx.
and then Lesh. Oh, they want the
Oh,
ET.
I like this. I like this. Could be 3. All right. Whisper playing a lot of off-lane Elder Titan recently. I think Sab is doing a lot in his games too, but could also be just a 5.
Keep the flex alive.
Cool hero.
10 seconds remaining.
I didn't really think of this as a Beast Coast hero.
5 seconds
Oh, the Titan?
remaining.
Yeah, do they play it a lot?
No, they played once this season, but I think it's a really hype hero. It's a hero that's gonna grow as DPC keeps unfolding.
Yeah, they only played it
Alright.
as support so far, but his boy was just saying they are rocking it as off lane in pubs.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no props, no props.
Now for TP here, I wouldn't mind a carry pick right now. I think you know a lot about what's coming already. I think Void looks pretty good versus Mars, decent versus Elder Titan. You'll have the Snapfire already.
I would say grab the 5 and then wait to see one more pick.
I like
because
Jug.
there's so many carries available.
I think
Stealing the Jug from K1.
Yeah, I think Jug, you see the Mars, you see the ET, telegraphed stuns. It's got some tools versus the Nyx Assassin, so you don't care as much about it. 2 of these heroes are probably going to be in your offlane in some regard. Okay, I was thinking Tiny, but I was actually thinking Tiny for Beast Coast. But I like Tiny versus ET because of the plus armor. So now they have double plus armor heroes from Timber and Tiny.
Oh, that's
I
true.
wonder, is this Manaz or is this Moose?
I think it's
Well,
Moose.
where's
Yeah,
this
that's the
Tiny
beauty of
going?
it. Leo Style plays it
10
too, so
seconds
it's
remaining.
mega open.
Yeah. I'm guessing 4, and we put MJZ on the snap because he
5
likes these
seconds
greedier
remaining.
5s.
Yeah.
But they could have, as Boy was saying, they might just go right back for the Warlock next pick, depending on what this is. And they do the last track draft.
Nice.
But why didn't we do the
nice.
ABBA? All right, it's fine. I mean, Elder Titan, he's not defensive with the
great.
last track. He's offensive, right? So I was looking for
Yes.
this Oracle or this ABBA to try and keep the last track going in the team fights. And instead, they're going the other way and saying, we need to make sure that we
10
kill this Timbersaw as fast as we
remaining.
can.
I mean, this is gonna be their.
5
It's
seconds
very
remaining.
likely that this is their 5 on side of TP, unless they really want to play the Snapfire as 5, as you said. What do we want?
Here's what I think.
here?
The 5 is better because the Timber needs a little bit of roaming happening, and 4 Snap likes to play in the lane as a duo. You know? So,
Yeah.
like, Tiny can roam, or they could pick another roaming 4, for example, if they really feel like this is going to be some, like, mid-Tiny or something, but...
Yeah, I mean, like Tusk and our Spirit are open, right? Very unlikely to see both of these heroes open.
There it is. There it
Okay.
is.
back
Manaz
at it.
Void. And
Yeah,
look at all
I
this
like the Snap
damage.
5 when you have Void.
Dude, they've got amazing damage in the chrono. And not like, hey, we're relying on the chrono to do the damage, but if you set me up, I'm ready to help you out. Timber,
10
Tiny,
seconds
Snap,
remaining.
low cooldowns, AoE. This is amazing.
I mean,
This
they could
is so
even
good.
pick. They could even put the snap
seconds
mid
remaining.
theoretically, with this being a void and being less
Sure.
rack mid, and then they could go for that
Definitely.
warlock or something. But I think we'll probably just see double bans on Leo style heroes like the Lina or something.
Now, I wonder, do you play carry Abba against Void? Like, is that the counter? Since K1 really likes it?
I mean, Wraith King is traditionally kind of a counter too.
Yeah.
He's second,
Yeah,
My
second
fear
life.
with the Wraith King is the Diffusal Manta build that's kind of popular right now, but
we haven't
it
seen
is
that once.
a K1 hero for sure.
I think it's less good against Wraith King now.
Radiant
What was our
team
last pick in this
back.
situation? A Dusa draft.
Oh wow, Bowie, look at that.
Oh
a
wow,
Wraith
guys, they
King
banned
ban.
the heck of Wraith King. How shocking! All right, how about Chaos Knight? Should we get rid of that while we're at it, or?
Now, what about Sven? What about Sven? I think that is a low key
10
hero we're not
seconds
seeing a
to
lot.
go. More
that's
plus
still
armor.
Okay.
I mean, that's for
Sven is
Thunder
good.
Predator, but I mean, more plus armor on the whole game.
And like with Sven, you have enough setup and stuns here. That's 5 heroes with stuns on Beast Coast. You can actually kill the Void before Time Walk, right? Sven has enough burst that he's a chunker.
Yeah. I mean,
You don't
I don't
sound
think
convinced.
he kills him Void by himself, but like with
No.
backup for sure.
5 heroes with stuns. It's just it takes
Yeah,
one
yeah.
stun, you
10
stun
seconds
lock him,
remaining.
you kick his ass.
Mm-hmm.
You put his head in the sand.
think
He, he ain't got no eyes, dude.
Like the problem with Sven is that like in my mind,
Radiant
bash
team
hero,
back.
melee bash hero, always stronger than non-bash melee hero.
Dire team
So we saw Jug. Like Jug's not a bad hero, but Void just crushes him. And Sven is the same thing. You don't want to go bash on him. I think you need a bash hero for Beast Coast.
Interesting. Okay.
I think you want like a Slark, or maybe you want something like a.
Okay, if they pick Sven, you're buying me lunch tomorrow.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm not buying you lunch. I feel like Sven is a decent hero. All right, I just feel like Thunder Predator really has something going with this Void, and if you have less pick and you're not addressing it, you might be at a disadvantage.
So who's
Kinda
top
get
of your
this
list?
free lunch, man. I don't know. He just
Who's
keeps
top of
trying.
your list then to try to deal with this Void? Like who? What's your number one prediction for what carry Beast Coast will pick?
Abba.
Okay, what's your number 2?
Dusa.
Slark's not really.
Ooh.
They go CK. I guess Alchemist, like some really greedy, weird K1 hero.
Oh, so we're either
No
getting
Shadow
4
Demon, huh?
Snap or 4 Tiny, and the other one's going mid here. Or, I mean, maybe
Yeah.
we'll get the tops in Shadow Demon style, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think
that's-
this is just a 4 Shadow Demon to dissuade the Sven pick. It's another counter.
Yeah. Okay.
5
That
seconds
now I'll
remaining.
give it to you.
Oh, that was fast.
And
The gyro.
Gyro.
Your heroes.
Gyrocopter.
Look at this magic
I mean,
damage they have with this ET.
It
Everyone
big
is
damage.
shocking out the magic damage right now. This is
All
kind
right,
of
guys.
intense.
Quick trivia. Does Gyrocopter eggs keep attacking inside Chronosphere? Yes or no?
Oh,
Yes.
It used to. Does it not anymore?
Well, I had no idea, but
Oh,
I think this is
okay.
a relevant question to be
I
made.
know it used to. Maybe it's been changed, but I'm positive it did for a long time. And
Yeah.
I thought
it's
you were,
a
like,
thing.
trying to
You
trick
buy
me or
lifesteal. Yeah. So yeah, it's a decent option against Void. It helps a little when you have lifesteal. Okay.
My head just wants to say game 3. Game 3.
I mean, I
Game 3.
really
yeah.
like the magic damage that they have with Lash and Gyro alongside the Elder Titan, so that's going to be really good in the early fights. They do have this push on side of Beast Coast, which is not really that apparent on side of Thunder Predator. So I think this is a better early game for Beast Coast, which was already a good first game, so I'm going with them for this one. We need 3 games.
I like the 5 stuns. I am a big fan. I
Many
don't really
stuns.
know what to think about this Shadow Demon. It is position 4, so picked up by Moose. Pretty predictable positions for Thunder Predator.
I think there's
think
some
I'm
weird and
still
annoying
gonna
stuff
go
for
with-
Chrono.
Yeah.
Between like the ET, Spears, even Gyro stuff is kind of annoying. I just really want 3 games, and my brain just wants me to go for Beast Coast, so I'm going for Beast Coast in this one.
All
And
right,
I think their
fuck
heroes
it,
are
let's
better.
go. Let's go. Heroes are better on Beast Coast. We blessed Thunder Predator with 3 thumbs up last
Yes.
time. Now we're going to instill the same energy onto Beast Coast. All right,
Well said.
telekinetic power. Gary, Theben, are you feeling the energy? Are we connecting? Are we channeling? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. I can read into your minds. After game 1, definitely feeling the energy. Theben, what do you reckon? Game 3, yes or no? Looking at these 2 drafts.
I think it's possible. This is gonna come down to Schofield. I think Schofield is the kind of player that really performs well, under pressure. And this Nick Assassin's got so much potential with that Spike Carapace. He can cancel the Snapfire's kisses. You can stun the Shadow Demon off his poison. Then you got the Timbersaw counter. Like, give Schofield some levels, give him a tome. I think he's gonna take over this game. And they got so much damage on the side of Beast Coast. But TP though, going with that first phase Timbersaw, I'm really not sure what's up with this Timber. Like, both these teams prioritizing it very highly, and I haven't really seen good things from this hero as a first phase hero, at least.
Yeah, it's been very hit or miss, right? He's either that, massive tanky guy that goes and pressures towers, or he just becomes a vacuum for space and gold where he needs another item just to feel relevant. So laning stage probably going to be incredibly important for him, and we'll see how Moose is able to, remedy some of that Timber's problems, especially in the early portion of the game. And I think, honestly, Leo style playing Tiny is a bit of a switch away from what we've usually seen from Thunder Predator. Looking at the past 2 drafts they've now had for against Beast Coast, does it feel like they've gone to the drawing board and prepared something specifically against this team?
Well, normally when teams prepare for a big match like this, when these guys are your number one competitors, like who you're looking
Your
to
nemesis.
beat. Yeah, nemesis. You're like really spending maybe an hour or 2 the night before planning like what you're going to do if they draft this, what are we going to do when we ban this, and all these heroes. So I'm sure at least for the first 2-3 heroes, they've already had it planned out, like what they're going to go with. And this is probably one of the scenarios where they were like, okay, we're going to get Snap, we're not going to get these heroes, so we're going to go with the Timber to counter the Mars. I mean, this looks like something a little bit planned out. Maybe not the Void and the Shadow Demon as much, but because the Void has so much success in game number 1, they're looking to repeat it again here.
Yeah, so sort of like the first kind of 6-7 picks and bans, very algorithmic. Like you say, thinking about all the possibilities. And it doesn't look like we're going to have any clashing with any smokes, no head-to-heads coming. Beast Coast looking like they want to try and safeguard a couple of those Radiant topside bounty runes. I'll just let Thunder Predator have the bottom ones. And Frank, yeah, smoke disappears. They spot him.
They saw the ward. One got spotted.
30
Schofield.
seconds to battle.
He put that after, and they do notice it. The sentry of Schofield also going to miss, unfortunately. They ping him out. Oh, boy. You don't want to do that. You really don't want to do that. You really don't want to be doing that. Now they know that they see you while you're warding, and they might just start dewarding or denying this ward. I mean, I'll love to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, Nyx is bringing another sentry on Courier. Hey, you've just given away a bit of your game plan there. Bottom rune, Leshrac tries the stunt. But we should get ourselves the 2-for-2 bounties.
You see
Titan's
Stinger
gonna
here.
get his spirit.
I'm very interested by the fact that they're switching the lanes here. They want the Gyrocopter to be playing top on K1.
MGC.
Oh,
God.
wow, he's gonna get smacked.
wow.
Ouch, that hurts.
Oh, jeez. Leave her alone.
Oh,
He's just gonna stay here as
MGZ,
well.
what? You're just gonna walk right back
can't
up
go.
there? I mean,
You can't go back up there. Oh, he's trying. Different staircase. This ramp, maybe. Hello? Poke Mortimer's head over the top. It looks like they're ditching that top lane. Minos and MJZ, they've actually
swapping.
come back to swap their lanes.
oh man, this is really bad for a TP here, I think. They want the Timber to lane up against K1. And if MNZ is walking all the way across the map like this, Whisper is going to be like level 2.5 before MNZ gets there. And he's going to be laning into an Elder Titan. Oh, this is rough. This is really rough for TP. And the first
MGZ's gonna
blood?
die.
No way.
Schofield gets it! Oh,
They got
man,
him.
I was watching that and thinking, yeah, MGZ's fine, just gonna walk into tower, but no, Schofield lines up the stun, gets the kill. That goes from bad
And-
to worse for Thunder Predator.
That started with Stinger just poking away at MJZ there. He didn't want to use too many of his tangles. And now he's going to die first blood. And this is the hero that we were talking about. You don't want to be giving, too much gold and XP to, because he's the one who's going to be carrying this game.
Where did that second Radiant Sentry go, by the way? Oh, wait a second. Banish in the mid lane. Moose has rotated in. Spear on the illusion. The avalanche from Leo style. Chris Luck. 3 stacks of poison. And the big old bone from Tiny. Whatever
That's a
kind of
very-
skeleton that is.
Very early rotation from Moose here. It's because they wanted MJZ to go bottom, lane with the Face's Void, so Moose was just walking through mid to top. He's like, alright, I'll try some spells on this Mars, see what happens, and they got a kill for it.
He also got free experience bottom, right? Like, he's already nearly
Yeah.
level 3.
Yeah,
he
he
comes
is.
into mid level 2. He's like, alright, I've got disruption and poison. Let's go for this.
Supports are the ones who always benefit from lane swaps. Get that free lane
Sure.
going, and Moose is going to pull this lane back because Timber is close to the tier 1 of the Radiant team. Get some XP for himself as well.
Minos down
Apple.
bottom. Playing with fire a little bit. Yeah, needs the salve. Healing back up. Whisper. Can't get the cancel. Yeah, Altitine
This-
being doing an exceptional job stacking up and pulling this wave back.
I think for Minos here, like, this is much worse than game 1. I mean, he's got very similar CS line to game 1, but against a Leshrac and an Elder Titan, he's going to struggle even harder.
It's going to be rough for him. Get as many last hits as you can, Minos. Try your hardest. It looks like MJZ's going to block up that camp. Make sure Elder Titan doesn't have free access to all the neutral creeps.
Dire's structures are
For now, that mid lane, very heavily back and forth. Chris Luck popping the Fairy Fire and surviving through that tiny combo.
It's got to the bottom now. It's going to be okay. He's going to have to be a little bit careful on going to the water runes at 4 minutes. We do see Moose snagging up the bounty here, so Chris Luck won't have that. And if he actually rotates towards the top water rune, there could be a kill opportunity onto Chris Luck.
Neither team dewarding that top ward either. Kind of interesting that both of them knew that there's a
Yeah.
mission up there, but not actually getting rid of it. Another
With how
avalanche.
tense the game has been, they might have just forgotten about it at this point. So much things on their mind. So many movements, especially from the supports and the lane swaps. Look at Schofield just stacking this big camp, going towards the top rune 2 here.
Radiant's
He's gonna bubble up the next assassin, get the water rune, and yeah, controlling the rune so Leo Stoll gets the bottle refill. Every time I look down at bottom though, Theban, Minos is being just punished by Whisper
Pummeled.
over and over again.
Yep.
Pummeled, punished.
It's not only even Whisper, it's Stinger as well. This Elder Titan as a position 1 Void. You can't even man up into the ZT. He's also got Tranquil Boots now, so plenty of HP regen.
Man, Whisper holding on to a couple of points. Now he goes back for the 2 points in Edict, and as they do walk forward, Stinger gets himself away from the snap and the void, and there's no time walk here for another 4 seconds, but he's got 11 1 charges, and that's what Minos is toying around with here. He's trying to bait Whisper in. Can't go diving into the Diabolic Edict though. You need to just top yourself up with some more tangos and maybe bring a salve down bottom.
Yeah, he's got to stake in
Very
some more
tentative
tangles,
lanes.
exactly. So far, I would say Chris Luck, you know, he's holding up in last hits, but he's kind of struggling to stay high health with the bounty rune and the water runes being taken away. We'll probably end up seeing him go back to the base, but he wants to get these last 2 creeps to get level 6 and maybe even TP top and try to get a kill
Very nice.
with that. Still sticking around though. A little bit questionable.
Someone's going to TP mid and
Oh
refill?
yeah, AT went to
that's
base.
it.
Okay, there's a
Yeah.
refill. Good.
Refill and a salve as well. Hand
Yep,
over tons of
heal
regen
style.
to Chris Luck.
He also got a refill here. Are they gonna go on this with the arena?
They will spear him up against the side of it. Leo Stoll trapped against
Huge
all the
kill.
soldiers, and there's no one to save him. MGZ had wandered down towards bottom to maybe guard the rune, but yeah, a
Top
huge
lane.
kill for them. While up at top lane, Frank putting a lot of damage into K1. The poison not gonna land. Doesn't look like they would have been able to finish him off anyway. The gyro pretty speedy, already has treads. 33 and 12 for K1's gyro in this top lane. I mean, it's really a complete different story to the Void and what problems and challenges he's faced so far.
And Schofield just brought a healing salve for his master K1 here. As the butler, he's done a really good job of sustaining K1.
The butler. Yes, sir. Here's your salve, sir. Stinger. Back into mid lane.
Dire are scanning.
What's he up to? His Tranquil Boots roaming around? Where's he heading? He wants to try and kill a Tony, I guess.
I think he was checking for a ward. He's going into the tower vision there, seeing if he can get some information. And it looks like he's going to start walking top now. They're going to start to trial in. Whisper bottom, just dominating these 2 heroes on his own. Oh my god, that's a dead...
Oh, wow.
That's a dead MJZ. Yeah. It's got Arcane Boost now too. Level 4 Void versus a almost level 7 Leshrac.
I ain't gonna have Diabolic Edict just shredding through you. No. It's looking great for Beast Coast on both of these side
Chris Luck is
lanes.
here too. They want to shut down MNZ. MNZ had 0 deaths last game, right? Well,
And they've gone on
time
top.
to give him 1.
K1 survives and they jump out. Minos gets away from the Colosseum as up at top lane again. Yeah, K1 slips away from the duo of heroes that were chasing him, and now Banish disrupt up that Stinger ET. And Schofield is still able to kind of guard Stinger as he does walk away.
Dire's
It looks like both carries gonna escape from
Oh, there's
death.
a kill.
Schofield?
Frank. Oh, can you finish it? Or maybe not. He's
He's
just
got
popped his
Spike
wand.
Carapace.
He
He's got Spike
survived.
Carapace.
That's a
Frank
great
better be
stop.
careful.
Now, K1's returned. Well, there's no being careful. He's just dead. Bottom lane, what are we doing down there? Whisper, he's been jumped on by Minos. He's got the Pulse Nova going. Edict is ready. Lightning Storm comes. He's got a Split Earth and a Stick and a Fairy Fire. Minos realizes he cannot
back
do
in.
this. He cannot do
Fairy
this.
Fire.
Oh, Minos, you weren't meant to stay.
the
It's a
double
double
kill.
for Whisper.
Whisper baited that so hard. And this is why you want to give him these carry-esque offlane heroes, because he can do things like that. Look at...
Yeah.
I don't even want to peek at his net worth. Oh, wow. It's very, very farmed. And mind you, he's been left alone for some time now. Stinger has already rotated towards mid, towards top, and he's been managing all of this by himself, bottom lane.
And you could see the fear and hesitation in Minos' eyes, you know, kind of walking back, walking forward. Oh, do I do this? Can we kill him? There's just amount of damage that Leshrac's able to just force onto you. And it looks like he's going to be heading into that Yule Scepter. We've seen a lot of that kind of Herd, Greaves, you know, Arcane's Mech, or whatever it might be, build, a tanky Leshrac. Looks like he's going to go for the setup, especially with that Yule stun onto any one of these heroes. Incredibly powerful.
Yeah, gives them
they're
some
gonna-
solid mana regen as well alongside this arcane boots. Lets them continue to snowball. Leo style.
Yeah.
They were looking for Whisper, but they're just gonna set up for
Take down
the other
Stinger.
Titan here. Yeah.
Smoke onto the ET. Yeah, Whisper's like, nice, right, good job. You tanked the gank. I can go back to farming. That's a Leo style rotation that gets a kill on our support. And we've still got all the room in the world to keep our cores farming. Top 3 net worth, all Beast Coast heroes. We're going to have an incredibly fast Aghanim Scepter Gyrocopter, it looks like.
Yeah, we are. And this is the difference between game 1 and this game now. Game 1, MZ, he might have had a hard time, but he had a Viper on his team who was absolutely destroying. This time around, there's no one on Thunder Predator who's having a good time. Everyone is struggling in some way. I mean, the Tiny is okay, but he hasn't been able to find those clutch pickoffs, especially on core heroes.
Oh, are they going to steal this stack? The Courier scouts
Oh,
them.
that's
Yeah,
nice.
Chris Luck.
That's a really
Chrono's
nice
bottom.
stack right there.
Minos, they've chronoed up the slash rack. They'll get the kill. Whisper finally pays for his insolence.
close.
3 heroes down to that bot lane. But yeah, the stack is taken by Chris Luck. So all things considered, pretty even trade out.
Yeah, that was very scary because they used a chrono and he almost died on the void had it not been for that disruption ready to save Minos there. But he will get a little bit of freedom until the Leshrac just decides to either come back bottom or maybe he might even just go top and try to use the Diabolic Edict to open up the map some more.
Start pressuring these towers. And Chris Luck's got a catapult wave mid, which he's able
Oh, he's
to
TP back bottom.
keep alive. Moving in towards MJZ.
They're gonna go
He's
on him
forced the
again.
cookie away. Whisper getting gone on again. Split Earth not landing. Avalanche toss. There's the Tombo onto Whisper.
tanky.
Still needs some more damage though. Through the Soul Catcher, the poison will finish him. Stinger not able to get that Echo Stomp onto anybody, and Schofield also whiffs his stun. But Chris Luck got the arena kill on the mid lane towards the Snapfire, and a bit of pressure onto the tower. But it's all Thunder Predator keeping this void alive and farming and trying to give Minos a better game. As we do have another Avalanche toss mid. And Chris Luck being toyed with a little bit, and a TP from Snap.
Just refill his
We'll
bottle.
be able to
Yeah.
catch him.
This is what I didn't like about Whisper TPing back bottom here. You're just putting yourself in a vulnerable position. You're making your supports rotate down here instead of applying your own pressure on the other side of the map. You're this incredibly high-leveled Leshrac with good farm. You want to be taking these objectives early on. Open up the map for K1. Open up the map for Chris Luck. Let Chris Luck be the one to deal with bottom lane if you need to. You're still a little bit fragile on the Lesh, but you do dish out a lot of damage.
He's coming straight back down there, and yeah, looks like switching into that hood. Farm up a bit of the jungle.
Radiant's top tower is
So
under
Minos
attack.
gets some uncontested free farm. At long last for the Faceless Void. But 12 minutes in, no tower's fallen yet. Lane stage for Beast Coast just dragged out, and it's got Aghanim Scepter and 700 gold on K1. He's going to have it, what, 13 and a half, 14 minutes or so
So
in.
farmed. Yeah.
Now TPing top.
Here we go.
Brought
This is what
Stinger
we
and
like to
Whisper up
see.
here. Straight onto Frank. Homing missile, split earth, perfect chain stuns, combo up onto the timber, and now push that tier 1 tower.
Yeah, he had a hood coming on the way. Maybe if he had the hood, he could have escaped from that. Very unfortunate. It was on his career. Stinger. Oh, he got it. That's the hood of the timber saw.
Killed.
So for the next 2 minutes, he
no.
won't be having that. He's gonna feel very uncomfortable joining fights. There's so much magic damage on Beast Coast.
Great spear by Chris Luck mid. He got cookied up by a creep that died like mid-animation, but he's able to spear back and actually turn around to kill MJZ.
Yeah, and they get the top tower at the same time now. And the Beast Coast realizing playing around bottom, even though the Void has been shut down, and like maybe you want to kill him a few more times, it's far more efficient for you to just take your side of the map for now and maybe make some smoke ganks to this Void and get a kill on him like that.
It's now kind of down to Leo style, right? Get this Blink Dagger, 400 gold, and that's when you can start picking up the tempo a bit. Think about these Avalanche
Schofield.
toss combos with... Oh yeah, Schofield. It's still got level 4 Carapace up and ready to go. Turns the damage back on to Thunder Predator, and the TP from Stinger should be able to hold on to this tower. Minos. Oh dear, that's not good. He's whiffed the chrono. Oh, it's a zoning one.
still got
He
the
still get
kill.
the kill on Schofield. Yeah, that's not too bad. Avalanche toss. Leo Styles in onto the Elder Titan. Minos with another time walk. He's not going to jump forward. Just chuck a big old bone at him. But look at Chris Luck. Ready with an arena. Doesn't want to go on the Void, though, just yet. Would ideally want another target with the Yule Scepter up. He spears back the Void. Leostar runs forward. Oh, he's been caught up there. Leostar kills off Stinger. He's been bubbled, disrupted, but that sets it up for the Split Earth and the cookie into the side of the arena. Minos, he's got Time Warp to jump away. The Kiss is spinning and pirouetting around in a circle. MJZ can't stick on a target. They close the gap, get on the Grandma, and Chris Luck. He's got another Yules in a second. Set it up onto who? It's the Faceless Void yet again. Yules into Spear. Do they have the damage to finish him off with a Split Earth coming? They've got the Chain Stuns going and a triple kill for Whisper. Go for the Ultra. Moose is going to get destroyed. It's Whisper, the true carry of Beast Coast.
Oh, that must feel so good for Beast Coast. Just going down there after that Chrono was used on the Nyx Assassin. They know there's no real way for them to fight them. The arena and Chris Luck just standing right in front of Whisper, protecting him. Whisper able to go in with that hood. He feels like a raid boss at this point, Gary. Does so much damage. Yep, all that magic damage from Thunder Predator being negated by that hood as well. And they got a bottom tier 1 before Thunder Predator could get the tier 1 bottom 2. So this looks really rough. I feel like Beast Coast, they've hit their stride right now. And K1 hasn't really joined these big team fights yet.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
Yeah, he has been hitting creeps. His classic slippers of agility. Not upgrading into Wraithband or anything, just rushing into Aghanim Scepter after the treads. And then we have to start wondering, you're mentioning these towers falling quickly. Thunder Predator, tower damage-wise, a little bit lacking, aren't they? You know, reliant on these team fights, but getting pickoffs before they can actually push.
Frank, he's got a pipe burst item, Gary. He has no boots even.
Oh man, the jump though. Avalanche toss, Leostar straight on there with a Soul Catcher. They are able to burst through Chris Luck in an instant.
Okay, that's a huge kill. They do have a catapult ready in mid as well. They pop the glyph to cover it.
And they've got Frank
really
the tank.
Objective.
Nice carapace. Schofield stops the aggression from Leo Style onto him. Turns onto Stinger. But now K1. He has arrived. He has an item and he wants to play some Dota 2. Let's hit some enemy heroes, shall we? Thunder Predator forced to walk it off. Back away from the objective that they thought they were destined to claim after that kill onto the Mars.
Yep, K1 showed up and he's dishing out a lot of damage right now. Leo Style, he went onto the other Titan. This is one problem for Leo Style is every hero on Beast Coast is incredibly tanky. He can't just blow them up with a blink Tombo. Even the Nyx Assassin, he's just going to click Spike Carapace.
The tiny combo.
Uh-huh.
The catch here. Stinger. E.T. trying to defend his tower as K1 and Chris Luck toying with Frank, but you take a look into that river at the bottom rune spot, the arena onto Moose. They've got the Split Earth onto Minos. Whisper solos out the Faceless Void, and K1 picks out the 2 supports. Chris Luck didn't have anywhere to catch Leo Style, it looks like, so Tiny gets away, but yeah, every fight, Beast Coast just chasing and chasing, getting pick-off after pick-off.
I don't think MNZ expected it for him to deal so little damage to this Leshrac. He's already got a hood and a mech now, plus the raindrop on top of that. So there's no way you can actually go onto this Leshrac first. If you're the Void in this game, you need to pick off the Nyx Assassin and the L Titan. You gotta go for the easier kills at this stage. He didn't even get to drop his Chrono there, Gary. He's like, I just accept my fate. I am dead here.
Picking up scraps wherever you can. Well, at least a moment of respite, as the top part of the map is no longer contested by Beast Coast. So Minos is actually able to get towards his Maelstrom a little faster now. But look at that. Chris Luck into the Dire Triangle. Yule Spear, a little disruption to save, but also sets up for a potential Earth Splitter with that Nyx stun, and Leo Style obliterated. They're going to find Moose, I think, as well, you know. The Gyro just chasing forwards. They throw the tips at them. Moose, where are you running, buddy? Come back here. We want a kill for K1.
Oh, man. And now you can just see Beast Coast running into your triangle, running into your neutral camps, not stopping you from farming any creeps. Just getting out of the way. Like, Thunder Predator can't really help it. How can they fight at this point? Maybe they can get some kind of a tiny toss back into the Shadow Demon for a demonic purge, but even then, you only have enough damage to kill one hero. Maybe one hero, Gary. Thunder Predator are running out of damage real bad.
I was literally just envisioning, a way for Thunder Predator to convincingly win a team fight, and it kind of comes down to 5-man Chrono into Mortimer's Kisses, and even then, my brain struggled to see them killing off more than 2 heroes, maybe 3.
Yeah, and that's because there's a mech and a pipe up on Whisper already. So these 2 items are going to negate all the damage that Kisses would be able to do in a fight.
He's even got an essence ring. I mean, his actual HP is like 3,000, maybe more.
It's very tanky. And Schofield, he's doing a great job at just disrupting these abilities as well. Like Spike Carapace onto the Tiny's Avalanche, or stop the Kisses from coming out. Timbersaw getting stunned up. Timber went for a first item pipe. You know what happens, Gary, when offlaners go for first item pipe? Their item progression just ends right then and there.
It just halts completely. It feels like Frank just has to be the one that goes out and plays a lane, baits them in, and Thunder Predator try and, crack the fight open with a good chrono, or, like you said, the kind of blink toss back from Tiny. They are pinging out Gyro and ET top, but Radiant Observerworld's going to see them coming if they try and approach that top lane.
That could be a good way to fight, Gary, where you just go in, toss someone out, make Beast Coast funnel in to save this one hero that got tossed into Thunder Predator, and then you go in with the chrono into the backlines and catch the 3-4 heroes. Maybe the hero that you toss isn't even your main target, but the heroes in the back who are coming to try and save that hero. And then you can see that chrono into Kisses potentially deleting 1 or 2 guys.
Yeah.
They just need some kind of opening, because right now it's looking real bad. Beast Coast are just able to farm whatever they want.
Oh, Schofield under a sentry. He realizes they see him. But yeah, it's got to be bait Frank, get Beast Coast to dogpile on him, and then you get your big ulti wombo combos out there. And they're all grouped up very tightly, Thunder Predator. Is this because they're feeling like Roshan is a possibility here from Beast Coast just to walk in there and take it?
Yeah, exactly. They're still playing around top and middle. You see no one actually farming bottom. And MJZ's like, guys, someone push bottom out. We can't just be sitting here while Beast Coast is just kind of just teabagging us. Pretending like they're going to Roshan, but they're not really. And going for the tier 2 tower now. They are giving up mid tier 1 though. Frank is easily going to be able to take this. Like Beast Coast, the amount of respect they're showing to TP, even under this much pressure that TP is under, is crazy. They're gonna go high ground.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They're pinging high ground.
Yeah, they want to bring them back here, and there's a smoke coming out from TP.
Level 4 Edict, keep the catapult alive. Smoke from Thunder Predator.
Let's see the toss back
wrap
here, Gary.
around, but they realize the immediacy they need to act as they do toss back Chris Lock into the chakram. He throws his arena, spears the Tiny, still healed up by the Lesh. Chris Lock's out of there, safe and sound. And Minos loses his courier as it looks like Leo Stark's gonna get burst down. The 3-man chrono with the Kisses. How many can they kill? It looks like maybe one. Yeah, they get the stinger, but at what cost? The rest of them fall flat on their faces. Beast Coast still on the high ground, bringing the racks down. Catapult still going. And Thunder Predator
on Whisper, pop it.
Oh man.
Moose?
6, 7, not even dead.
Oh, wow.
Not even dead.
Pipe and then raindrop is just enough to even stop the 5 stacks from Moose. He had like 500 HP. Damn.
That's a 22-minute Raxin. K1, he looks down bottom. Oh, yeah, triple creep wave, don't mind if I do.
And he's going to ask one of his butlers to bring some healing salves, and Clarity's out to K1. Yep. I'm looking
I love
for
that.
it.
He goes and pushes bot wave, goes to jungle camp, and then back into the wave again. Perfect efficiency from K1.
He's
Gets
so
every
farmed.
single creep.
He's about to double up on the Faceless Void too. And yeah, like you saw in the last fight, the Faceless Void, he got the good chrono, but under the Kiss is like, because the pipe does come out, they're not even able to kill a core. They just got the support hero, and I'm not going to feel too happy about that.
Even that was close. Even Stinger was on the verge of surviving. He's got Fluffy Hat, Cloak, magic damage, not able to completely take him down as quickly as they would have wanted. And now Beast Coast readying themselves for Roshan. In we go with K1 and Whisper. Thunder Predator, what is a minute until Chrono's even back up. Possibilities for them contesting, slim to none. It's a freebie for Beast Coast. And probably going to secure them a couple of tier 2s, the last 2 remaining.
Yep, if it wasn't hard enough to kill them already, they got a Greaves now. on the Leshrac. They also have a Glimmer Cape on the other Titan, so anyone who gets chronoed, if Stinger is outside, he's going to be able to mitigate a lot of the damage that TP can do, especially from the kisses.
K1's just, casually 24 minutes in, got a bunch of stacks ready and waiting for him. Double
does he?
stack, like a triple large camp stack he clears through. Yeah. Like, win a team fight, take top ranks, kill Roshan, farm some stacks. Hey, up, what's happening over there? A little banishment into the Soul Catcher. A Shadow Demon's caught up inside the arena now. They'll try and bring down the Schofield Nyx, which look pretty simple, but Moose destroyed inside that Colosseum with K1 arriving. A 1-for-1 trade-off doesn't seem too bad for Thunder Predator, but it looks like it's about to get worse. MJZ is the additional target they'll bring down.
So
and now it's got to be like wave cutting time.
Yeah, you gotta. And there's a creep wave middle already. They're just gonna protect that, kill the tier 2, go to the high ground. I think the worst part from losing those 2 supports is you spent the kisses. So you don't have that for the high ground defense anymore, even under the chrono. So at this point, even if MNZ does get a 5-man chrono somehow, they don't got any damage.
Oh boy. Say goodbye to your middle lane. Oh, look, Beast Coast so sneaky as well. Stinger and Chris Luck smoked up, looking
Toss
for that
back.
tricky
That's the
little
name of the
play.
game right now. Leo Star just getting his Blink Dagger cancelled.
And there's the Arena Spear. Catch the support again. Chrono comes out. It's on to Whisper. Go on, Minos. Get the Leshrac. Bring him down with the batches. There we go. Thunder Predator. Get a core kill. Chris Luck has the BKB, but he's been demonic purged up. K1 still hitting the barracks. Trying to spill the damage with a flat cannon, but Thunder Predator, they get the double onto Minos Void. Stinger and Whisper both down while Leo Style looking for another blink toss, but he misses the target. Frank doesn't have a Yules. They got a stun. They catch him. Frank gets the kill with a whirling death. He spins and shreds.
All right, they got they only lost the range racks, and they got 3 kills for it. That's really good for Thunder Predator. Leshrac not able to get his pipe off, his Essence Ring, or his Guardian Greaves. The Soul Catcher managed to do quite a bit of damage since the Leshrac lost 30% of that, and it looked like Faceless Void had just enough to be able to kill him before he can pop those healing tools from the Lesh. So a fight going the way of TP, they get to stay alive, Gary.
They hold, even though technically it's still not looking good for them. And Schofield, he's got a catch on Leo Style. And this is a massive kill for Beast Coast. Looking at the Tiny, he does have buyback. Still going to pick him off and delay that BKB he was trying to work towards.
So MNZ at that last fight, he just finished his BKB when he TP back, and then he's got 1,800 gold to his name after the engagement. So
very good.
Okay, let's see if he can get to the Scotty. If he can get to the Scotty, that could be something K1 might fear, possibly. I mean, look at K1. He's so fun. He's got 20k net worth in an Aegis. He ain't fearing nothing. He's just walking up the high ground. Okay, Shadow Demon might be something you're afraid of.
Oh, yeah, pops his Manta. So if he can get to the Scotty, it could be something, yeah. Malarak's gonna die. I do have Greaves on Frank. He's got Greaves pipe on this Timbersaw, so he's offering a lot of sustain for his squad as well. But when your buildings are just being whittled away at, and only 1 lane remains, Beast Coast know their exact target and where they want to strike next.
Stinger, toss back.
Yeah, trying to catch that ET. Goes for the stomp. Unfortunately, dies.
MSZ being hunted top 2.
Oh, Schofield.
Let's see. Can Schofield do it?
First. Does he go for the stun?
Nah.
Hit, stun. Not a fast enough BKB. Minos speared up. And do they have the damage to finish him? Oh, it's going to be close. Minos destroyed by the duo up top, while down at bottom they go back in again. Frank with Leo Star trying to burst through Whisper, but he gets off his heels. Still not enough. The kisses bring him down. K1, he's pushing onto Leo Style, slow him with that Scardy. He's chipping away at the Tiny, but he's got a lot of armor. He's surviving. Finally dies, but K1's going to lose his life. The first one, the Aegis, does get claimed. Pretty close to that reclaim time as well, as Schofield comes through the base with a backstab.
Burn.
Takes out MJZ. The Golden Reek misses, but it's a triple for K1 and Moose. Stuck in the trees. There's going to be a number of buybacks for Thunder Predator to try and hold on to the rest of their base. And Moose is dragging them away from the dire buildings. Come down this way, guys. Stop hitting my base and give an ultra kill to K1 Shore.
And no buybacks coming out from the Void or the Tiny there to try and help their team out. And the Void, whoa, hold on.
It was that 5 seconds
like 5
left?
seconds left. Yeah, that looked like 5 seconds left to me too.
Yeah, I think Frank is still going to die as well. the Timbersaw, the Scardy Slow, the stun from Schofield, dead for 90 seconds, and they get a stun in the mana burn. Minnows can't jump anywhere, they just call GG, we're going to a game 3.
Well, Gary, we wanted a game 3, but I don't think this is the game 2 that we wanted as well. It was absolute stomp. Like, I like the Void. I like how they thought they could replicate what happened in game number 1. But the issue here is their position 3 didn't destroy the lane the same way that happened in game number 1. So the Void, even though he had a really rough off lane, he couldn't really come back in a safe way and have his team make space for him or anything like that. Plus, the lane swap level 1 was awful. By the time Void got bottom and the Timber got top, like the cores of Beast Coast were already like level 2.5. So they didn't really have an opportunity to contest either. So really rough game number 2. Hopefully in game number 3, we won't be seeing any lane swapping shenanigans from TP.
Yeah, we can all hope and pray for an even and balanced game 3, which will be coming straight away after this.